you have to imagine this. Like on yesterday, I announced those Thursday's number was like 582,000 new cases of COVID. Yesterday, Friday, New Year's Eve, they still reported like 480,000 new cases. We are well over 300,000 cases a day in the United States. And yes, I know I got people watching all over the world. Australia's on fire. Something weird happening in Argentina. Europe is still going up. And it's bizarre to me. They're still, they still held these gatherings. And not only did they hold it, though, people actually attended. It's bizarre to me that if you live in America and you are in a state that COVID's going crazy, why would you go to a football game? All these football games full of people. It's like, you gotta have your football game? Really? Okay. All right. Now, a couple of things I'll say is, you know, you guys know, Florida's just fucking on fire. Like, everything's happening. Like I said, the South is increasing in cases, and it's going. I think Omicron is going to go back up to the Northwest. Washington, Idaho, Montana, Colorado, those lower vaccinated states. Although Colorado is pretty vaccinated in some spots, and Northern California has kind of been spared this whole time. So it's going to do that now. A couple of things. People keep saying Omicron's milder. New data, Dr. V, you got to keep up with your data or whatever. It's looking milder. Just remember, if you got something that's so contagious, like Omicron, maybe 3 times more contagious, and if it's 50% milder, you're still fucked. You're still going to be messed up. Now, watch this. People are like worried about pediatric hospitalizations, kids getting admitted to the hospitals. Pediatric hospital admissions are up 60% COVID. Fauci said some confusing stuff about kids are admitted with COVID, not because of COVID. And I understand what he's trying to say, but he did not explain it really well. He made it sound like it was some weird conspiracy thing. But, well, the non-vaxxers, people, the deniers, whatever, they're twisting his words. What he was saying is that COVID is so prevalent in our communities now that kids still get sick. He's basically saying what I've been saying all along, which is that COVID is a +1 to the system. You still get appendicitis, you still have gallbladder attacks, people still have heart attacks, people still have strokes. And yes, little kids still have bicycle accidents, and little kids still have appendicitis, and they show up, and COVID is so rampant in the community that they get admitted with COVID, not because of COVID, but they have it, which is kind of saying like their symptoms are mild, maybe milder, but they're admitted with COVID. That makes sense. It totally happens. But anyway, you get the idea. So some deniers are trying to twist his words. Anyway, but hospitalizations, people are like, Dr. V, it's milder, it's okay, it's safe to go, that's why I'm vaccinated. But, well, first of all, I don't want to find out for myself, like, I don't want to find out. I'd rather stay safe. And hospitalizations overall in the United States are up 25%. They're up. So our healthcare system's being taxed harder. Healthcare providers are burnt out. Workers are burnt out. They're getting sick. Staffing shortages in all sectors of industry, not just healthcare. I mean, just think about the police, fire, EMS out with COVID. Man, it's going to be taxing to our entire system. Airlines, you're seeing it with the airlines. That's why they're all shutting down. So people say, but hospitalizations aren't spiking up. Well, good, because if it was like Delta, we'd be really fucked. Luckily, it's not, or doesn't appear to be, but the numbers are still going to go up. And with those, deaths will go up. So we're around 840,000 deaths in the United States. Like, how is this, how is that? How are you proud of that? How does someone start arguing about, hospitalizations are not as bad, or Omicron's not as deadly, you can't live your life in fear? Tell that to the family members of the 850,000 people who died from COVID here in the United States. We're going to hit 1 million deaths. Tell that to the million. Tell that to the orphan kids. I've lost a couple of very close friends. My former assistant and massage therapist, she was maybe 50, died a couple months ago. And then last month, my former medical partner, Dr. Walker, died. He was vaccinated waiting on his booster. So if you have a virus that's deadly enough to break through a vaccine, why are you taking chance? I mean, I don't understand the logic that goes, yeah, see, vaccines don't work, so I don't get, so I'm not going to get vaccinated. Listen, bulletproof vests aren't bulletproof. You know this? Right? If you are wearing a bulletproof vest, I don't want to find out for myself, and you get shot, it will stop the bullet, but it fucking hurts. It still hurts. The bullet will leave a big old bruise. So the vaccines are not designed to keep you from catching COVID. They're designed to lessen your severity of illness and chance of dying. Yes, there's still a chance of dying, but much smaller. It's a much larger chance of dying if you're unvaccinated. So why wouldn't you take that chance? You know, it's like birth control pills are not 100%, but you still take them. Condoms are not 100%, but you still wear them, hopefully. People wear seat belts. They still die in car wrecks. You don't sit there and go, see, seat belts don't work. You can't make me wear a seat belt. What? It reduces your risk. What's wrong with you? And I don't know how we round into 2022 sitting here like proud of anything. Oh, I got to go root on my football team. Really? Well, the vaccinated people are passing it on anyway. No, they're not. It's the unvaccinated. We still can. When you look back at the data, you'll see everything, Dr. D has been spot on. The vaccinated people might pass it on, but not as much, not as likely, and lower viral loads of it. It's the unvaccinated who are really spreading it. They're the ones in the hospitals. They're the ones in the ICUs. I don't understand this reasoning. So, an interesting way to kick off 2022. January's gonna be rough, guys. Really rough with COVID. Industries, people calling out. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna test everyone's nerves. Erica looked at me yesterday. She's like, "Stop talking on your lives." One last thing. She was like, I got an email from Southwest. There's a special one-way January special. One-way flight is $129, whatever. I'm like, you can go, but I'm not going. Okay, baby, guess we're driving. Stay safe, everybody. One more month. We're going to burn through this. Hopefully, one more month will be it.